cabin tour for room 1301 on the Norwegian Luna. This is an interior cabin. This is a category 1A. I do love some of the new technology they have. So, you know, they tried where you have to put your key card in here in order for the lights to work. Well, everyone just now leaves a random card in here. This is actually in here when I first got here. Directly above this, this is where you're going to find the controls. So if you look closely, you can see that this is the heating and the cooling that you can control right here. It's a little warm in my cabin actually, so we're gonna make that be a little bit cooler. And then do not disturb, as well as make up the room. So if you need service from your cabin attendant, or if you are in the cruise or the cabin, you can simply press one of those two buttons, which is quite nice and quite handy. So a little bit of a tight cabin. So we're going to try to be careful as we're walking through. This is the bathroom immediately on one side, and then the other side, you immediately get to the closets. So there is a closet up here that has some hanging racks, but there are no hangers actually in there. And then directly below, so if you flip this up right here, you can go ahead and pull this shelving down. So you've got another little shelf right here. If you don't have long clothes, you have long clothes to hang up, you're just going to take it and close this right back up, put that in, and then now this is going to stay up. So that is the first part of your closet. The second part of your closet is immediately to the other side right here. This is where you're again going to have a place to hang. But you do not have very many hangers. There are 4 hangers that I count, so bring your own if you need to. This is another shelf that works exactly the same as the one I just showed you. And then there's another shelf below here, as well as 2 baskets that simply slide out and you can store items in there, which is great for items that, you know, might want to give a little bit more air to. There is a meal area here. However, it's a little bit narrow, and that is one side of the closet door. Close it. You're just going to pull it across, and then we can see what's on the other side of the closet door as well, which has more hangers. And I do appreciate that there are more hangers, because I was getting a little concerned with not a ton of hangers right there, but you've got more. And then you're going to have a shelf, and then directly below that is where you're going to find the safe. So this is a pretty small safe. It is definitely not going to fit my laptop. It will definitely not fit a full-size iPad. I think it's going to fit my iPad mini, but it is just about the length of my hand, and maybe not much wider, but a little bit wider. And note that there's this thick piece here, so this is going to push into it, so you lose about this much space in there too. So it'll be enough to hold your passport, your wallet, and such, but don't count on holding a ton more than that and a few bits of jewelry. This is going to be your standard lock. To use it, you're simply going to put a code, 4 to 6 digits, or 4 digits for this one, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Just, you know, be more creative than that, and then press the lock button, and that will lock. To unlock that, you're going to do the exact opposite and press 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's going to go ahead and unlock that for you. Below this, you have 2 more sliding drawers, like I just showed you, so you got some more storage space there. As we continue on, you're going to have kind of your vanity area where you can get ready. This is where you're going to have a stool so you can sit down and be comfy, as well as a mirror to get ready a bit, which gives you some more space than the full-size mirror I just showed you. When you first come in, you're going to have information about your cabin right here, as well as a phone if you need to call anyone, make reservations, call for room service, etc. You've got that right there. I do appreciate the fact that you're getting more plugs in cabins now. So you've got one right here, and then behind it is the light, and this light is going to operate the lights around the mirror, but you've got more right on this side. So you've got both the European plugs as well as the American style plugs, plus a USB and a USB-C outlet right here, which is great. So you can bring a travel adapter if you need to and plug in more things. That said, I still like to travel with a plug that allows me to add additional items to it. This does have a drawer, and inside here you can put a few things. So if you want to put some of your getting ready items in here, your makeup, what have you. And then below here is where you're going to find your hair dryer. This is a Valera Excel 1800 watt, and it does have the straightening piece on the end of it. So this is better than what a lot of hotels used to have for their hair dryers. And you know that hair dryers are difficult to bring on ships. So this is what you have available to you right there. You also are going to have a trash can, so that's important. This is a connecting cabin, so we don't have anyone staying with us, but if we did, this is a door. It does lock on both sides, just like your standard hotel room. But if we had someone on the other side, we could open up ours, they could open up theirs. You notice there's no way for me to open theirs, and on my side, there's no way for them to open up mine. So even if I forget to lock this, they still can't get it because there's no handle on that side, but we're going to keep that locked just because that's who we are. For the actual bed, this is set up as a king bed. You can also set this up to be two twins. If you look below it, you can kind of see the basis for that. So if you want to have it be twin beds, then the nightstands that are on either side end up coming into the middle instead of on the outside of that. That's your choice.
Real fast and show you. This is just what the twin beds look like. You can see how the nightstands are in the center and the twins are on the outside.
The lamps for this, which is kind of nice, again, have more charging. So this is where you're going to find a USB and a USB-C outlet right there. And you can plug your items in there, as well as having a plug directly behind the lamp as well. You'll notice, move the lamp, make it a little bit easier for you to notice. Nope, I can't move the lamp because it's attached to the nightstand. Move the whole nightstand. Behind here, you're going to see kind of the night light and the light thing. So you've got more places to control the lights at this point in your cabin as well. Backing up just a touch, again, there's a little bit of space here. So if you have a CPAP machine, you can store it here, or if you've got books or shoes or hats or whatever, you can store those there. Make it a little bit easy for you. Again, king size bed, so it's nice and large, cute artwork. And then on the other side of the bed, the nightstand operates the exact same way. So it has those same USB and USB-C. That is right there. That said, I don't see an additional outlet there. So if you have someone who needs a CPAP, this is the side of bed to have that person sleep on, or this is the bed to have them sleep on and have a person who doesn't need the CPAP on the other twin bed if you are doing twin beds. So we continue around on the back side of the room. So we're going to find, of course, ubiquitous television. There is another European style plug here that you can access, or bring your travel adapter if you prefer to do that. So that works out pretty well. And then this is going to be your refrigerator. So you got a little mini fridge. So if you have something you want to keep cold, you brought some wine or pop with you, whatever the case may be, you've got that in here. Just go ahead and open that up. You've got a little bit of space. You can see it's pretty small, but it works. One thing I do like is the fact that they've gotten smart. So you used to kind of have to put a towel right here to allow it to vent more. And you can still do that if you're finding your refrigerator is not getting quite cold enough, but they've now built in the vents on the side. So that helps. So you don't actually have to do that generally anymore. Again, storage, you've got a drawer right here and a second drawer directly below that, as well as you've got 3 shelves over here. And because it's on a cruise ship, you notice that they've got kind of this metal piece sticking up so that things don't go sliding around as the cruise ship is rocking and rolling. So, we hope it doesn't go rocking and rolling. Here, you are going to find hooks so you can hang items here. Again, hats, wet swimsuits, whatever the case may be, you want to hang here if you would choose to, or you can use the metal hanging hooks, which are another one of my favorites. Note, this is the bathroom light. It is on the outside of the bathroom door. So when it's turned on, which it is right now, this is the on position, push it up, it goes off, and you open this up, you're going to wake up the person who you're rooming with in your cabin. My favorite thing to do is bring little night lights in here, and that helps it so that there's a little bit enough light that people can see, but it's not enough to wake up me while I'm sleeping. This bathroom does have another mirror for you to get ready with plenty of lights around it. And then, of course, you have your small toilet in here. Again, you've got some storage spaces. There's 2 shelves right there and then a drawer, and this does pull out so you can store more items there, as well as having items that go on these shelves with the same metal pieces. There are 2 glasses if you drink sink water. I'm not a sink water drinker, but you do you. You got your towels that are up here, as well as washcloths that are on this side. And then on the other side of the toilet is where you've got your towel racks for your bath towels immediately right here. This is not a huge area to get ready, but you've got some storage, and plus the pieces over here. Nice wide sink. The soap, hand soap, is attached to the wall right here, so you've got access to that. And then if you need your garbage can, that's actually going to be right inside down here. So this is your trash can for the bathroom itself. Your shower, again, decent sized shower. It's not huge, but it's not tiny. This does open just the one way. So go ahead and open that towards you. It slides against the wall, which is great because it gives you a little bit more space. You're gonna find your bath mat immediately on the floor in front of you. And then my favorite, look at that. They have a footrest so that women, as we are shaving, we have somewhere to put our feet. And then you've got 2 racks if you're going to bring your own shampoo, razors, soaps, whatever the case may be that you can put right there. That said, they do provide their conditioning shampoo and body wash. I am not a fan of pretty much any cruise line shampoo, especially the conditioning shampoo. So I'm bringing my own. I actually have bar shampoo and bar conditioner, so I don't have to worry about them leaking. I absolutely love them. They're great. But to turn this on, you've got the one side over here, you twist that and that turns it on. And then the other side, you turn that and that controls the temperature. Colder, pushing away from you, warmer, pushing towards you. It is in Celsius, so just be aware and then make sure that the temperature is right before you get in. Grab bar right here if you need it. And then there is an adjustable height shower head right here so that you can use that. It does come out, so you can use it as a handheld shower if you prefer that. And then directly behind here, you're going to have your clothesline. So again, you can hang up items here to dry. This is, pretty well appointed bathroom, pretty decent sized cruise ship bathroom with everything you're gonna need, except for me, I need better shampoo and conditioner. What I will also quickly mention, there are 2 hooks on the back of the bathroom door, but that is pretty much your cabin tour for a cabin 1A. This is an interior cabin. It does sleep 2 people in here. You can have it either as a king or get these into twin beds, but this gives you a pretty good idea of what exactly you can expect on the Norwegian Luna. This is the Norwegian ship that launched in April of 2026. If you have any questions, leave me a comment below. Otherwise, enjoy your cruise.